Hello everyone, welcome to today's workshop that is on time management. Before going into the workshop, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sangeeta Dharam. I'm currently doing my second year's master's program in cybersecurity and information assurance. In short, my hobbies are I would like to play sports, and my favorite sports are badminton and volleyball. So, yeah, whole agenda of this workshop will help you as a guide, adding to yours, of course, on how to effectively and efficiently manage your time. So in this, moving to first slide. It's quite natural for everyone to feel overwhelmed by all the demands, distractions, and interruptions of the working day. So, in order to be productive, everyone has to identify things you pay attention more, which focus away from your studies and assignments, like spending too much time checking on social media or texting or browsing the web aimlessly. So, the best way to identify time wasters is to keep a journal of how you spend your time on all the day, on all the activities you have spent all the day. So this way of process for 2 to 3 days will help you to know on how much time you are spending most of your time. Once you have identified where you are wasting time, you can replace some of the time and activity with something that will move you closer to a goal by establishing a new habit. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't be available for enjoyable or any refreshment and also like activities like organizations, work, sports, entertainment. But you need to organize your academic and other obligations around these commitments to fun. So moving to the second slide. So do not procrastinate. Procrastination is a trap that many of us fall into, and 95% of us procrastinate to some degree. So we put things off because we don't want to do them or because we have too many other things on our plates. So procrastination usually involves ignoring an unpleasant but likely more important task in favor of one that is more enjoyable or easier. It is generally confused with laziness, but it is an active process. You choose to do something else instead of the task that you know you should be doing. While it may be comforting to know that you are not alone, it can be sobering to realize how much it can hold you back. So to uh, it will lead to a reduced productivity and also causes to miss out on achieving your task to be completed in a day. So it is possible to overcome procrastination with variety of strategies, which will be in the next slide. So how to overcome procrastination? Your procrastination is not an untamable beast. It is a habit that has some specific origin, and it is a habit that you can overcome. So this slide will offer some strategies to combat the procrastination. So win the mental battle by committing to being on time. Let's be focused on time. Just take every minute of your day uh, as a as like a battle and just finish it. Uh, this can be done by like setting and keeping deadlines for each task you do in a day, and organize and schedule all your tasks and plan it accordingly through an entire day. So if you feel it difficult to complete the task at a time, you can divide the job into smaller ones in a whole to complete that. And also find a way to, if you feel your work is not interesting for you, please find a way to make a game of your work or make it fun. Next, reward yourself when you are done. So when you consider your procrastination and struggle to develop different work habits, try to be gentle with yourself. Pushing yourselves every time you realize you have put something off won't help you change. Rewarding yourself when you make progress will help this to improve as your new habit. And tell your friends and roommates to remind you of priorities and deadlines. Also, learn to say no to time wasters, like not spending much time on social media or not to browse if you don't have any purpose, like that. Moving to the next slide. So, first things first. So you need to create a to-do list. Identify what you need and then prioritize the task based on when the assignment is due and also how much time you're going it is going to require to complete it in that day. So this gives you a set plan for the day. Either it's just list of priorities or a full schedule for the day. And having this plan will ensure that you will know what to do and when. So scheduling these things which are more important to you, like first thing in the day or the first available time slot will help you to complete. Because anything that gets scheduled later in the day has greater chance of getting interrupted, or you never got a chance to take a look into it. So this helps you not to worry about your work during your leisure time if the academic work tasks are done first. So adding to this, if you cannot commit to devoting or just giving some time to a task, don't put it in your schedule, because scheduled tasks because you only scheduled task you will do. Uh, be realistic but not idealistic when making your schedule. Creating a schedule you can't actually keep is setting yourself up for frustration. If you don't actually stuck to your schedule, it will soon become useless. So please make sure to schedule in self-care and relaxation time. It is important to take care of yourself too. Moving to the next slide. So one thing at a time. So we live in a world that thrives on fragmented time. Multitasking is glorified, and being able to juggle several activities at the same time is considered an asset and a positive characteristic. So research shows that multitasking is a myth. Completing a task is more important. However, for that to be achieved, one has to prioritize and manage the time efficiently. Efficiency isn't measured solely by the time it takes to complete a job. These are some things we can observe over doing multiple tasks and also like single tasking. Like let's say in multitasking, you will be switching back and forth between each task, and we pay a cognitive cost and a time cost, which will likely end up being less productive than expected. And coming to single tasking, it helps us to build up our muscles, and it will let you focus on like single task, and you'll be able to complete it in time, or maybe it can be done within the time you have thought. So it will develop our executive functioning on our task. So quality is more important, such as the ability to follow guidelines and the specifications of a given task uh, with requirements. So set a timer for 20 minutes. So this can be like you can concentrate on a task without losing any focus. So usually we also hear TED Talks, and if you observe, the TED Talks will be only like 18 minutes. So use that time to do just one thing. So moving to the next slide. Establish routines. So it takes average 21 days for a human to create a habit, but good habits make your life easier. A set routine can help you accomplish things you need to do throughout the week. The more often you do this, the less you will have to think about when you will accomplish the task you need to finish that day. So another tip is to try and group tasks together with one another, therefore making it easier to remember to complete them. Next, it's respond versus react. So, in a brief to discuss on this, we all get the times to take decisions to choose only one of our schedule, nor either of it. So, when faced with a decision or an impulse to diverge from your schedule, don't just react but respond, like taking time to think on what's most important to you and do what will help you get it. So, for example, let's say if exercise is top priority for you, don't let a sudden fear about a like a grade prevention or any exam like letting you stop from exercising. But be ready to reduce the amount of time, but do not compromise on your health in these situations. Also, from this, I can say that don't compromise on your schedule if you have if it is one of your list. Coming to the next slide. So, organize your environment. So, this means that please carefully consider the place where do you want to study and also do other tasks with minimum distractions and maximum focus on what you have to do. Like use physical reminders of the task too. Always be tough with your time to stick to your plan by changing your environment. Like I can say, funny thing could be like, so let's say if you want to work out more, but getting bogged down in email or any Facebook or any social media, put your running shoes on top of your laptop. So yeah. And if you feel friends are being a distraction, enlist their support by study buddy groups, like on course we have taken together to work on problem sets, readings, etc. On the course you have shaped. So make sure this work done possible in every possible way by any replacement you can find it over there. Um, Coming to the next slide. So, in conclusion, um, time management sounds like a simple concept, but which is not. So, there are so many distractions in this digital age we live in. As such, it's becoming harder and harder for students and like us to master the art of time management. Of course, this doesn't mean that it is impossible to be productive or proactive in all the means. It just means that it requires effort from your part all the way. So the discussed strategies will help you to kickstart and also employ variety of time management tips, which helps to maximize your time. In a quick, for this approach to succeed, you need to retrain yourself to ignore obvious distractions like emails, notifications, or texting, and social media notices like dings, beeps, music intros. All these digital alerts wants a slice of your time. They are doing their job for their work to be done, but that is holding on yours by drawing your attention away from that one task you are attempting to complete. So to reach your goals, turn them off or turn off them with the volume down, which delivers them to you. You can do it. So thank you for attending this workshop, and please make sure, please be available for other mental health Mondays workshop. You will be getting information on new topics every Monday. Thank you.